The date is November 25th of 2021, and just about 11 months ago I started a series on this channel called Maxing a Level 3 Skiller in 1 year, and about 4 or 5 months into that I decided to cancel it due to some real life circumstances, and then I later turned that account into a main account, and well, I regret that decision quite a bit. I thought I would enjoy playing a main account, turns out I don't, so I definitely regret ruining that level 3, and I definitely regret ruining that series. Which brings me to today. I have decided to restart the series. I've gone with the same in-game name as before, which is 1 year to skill. Now I understand that there will be some hesitation for people to get excited for the series again and kind of believe in me once again, and that's totally understandable seeing as I did not complete it last year. But I'm just going to say, I'm extremely motivated. I know for a fact I will not make the same mistake once again because I've already done it once and I've learned my lesson. So yeah, I'm super excited to be bringing back this series. Like I said, the date is November 25th of 2021, so we're going to be going until November 25th of 2022. That will be our 1 year challenge. So for anyone that found this video that is unfamiliar with what a level 3 skiller is, it is where you train basically every skill that will not gain you a combat level. So all the skills down the right here, everything down the middle other than hit points and Slayer is possible to train. Slayer has very niche training methods that I will not be doing. That is not part of the 1 year challenge. And then obviously we do not do any of these combat skills. Now I've actually decided to stay at level 1 Slayer as well, just because I feel like it'll look like a cleaner build once it's complete. So we'll be training everything except for the 3 melees, ranged, prayer, magic, hit points, and Slayer. So everything else 99 will be the challenge. So with all that being said, hopefully you guys are excited for the series like I am. If you are, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already, as it does help me out a lot. And the main focus of this first episode is going to be similar to the first episode that we did. It's going to be a lot of questing. We're going to be getting the majority of the questing that we want to get done on the account on the first day here in the first episode, just so we can get it all out of the way and then we don't have to worry about quests for the rest of the account's lifespan. Basically, there might be a few here and there that we don't do today, but the majority of them will be done. We need to get to Fossil Island. It's the big one, and so we need to get all the quests and kudo requirements in order to do that. So the first thing we need to do is go ahead and get membership, since I haven't actually done that yet for whatever reason. We're going to set up the authenticator and do all that stuff, and then we're going to trade over a couple of teleports and get started on our questing grind. We also need to do the Varrock Museum, but like I said, I wanted to stay at level 1 Slayer, so I'll show you guys what you can do if you actually want to get the kudos, but you don't want to get the XP. So in order to get the kudos but not get the XP, it's really the same idea. You talk to Orlando here to start the little mini game. Runelight basically does it all for you, and then you don't talk to him when you're complete, because if you don't talk to him, you get to keep your kudos, but you do not get the XP drop. So we will be staying at level 1 Slayer and level 1 Hunter. Because of that, however, you cannot start birdhouses until I think it's level 5. So any XP lamps we get from some of these early quests, we're going to throw into Hunter just until we unlock birdhouses. So I've collected my 28 kudos, and now I'm simply going to leave and not collect my XP. The next quest we're going to be doing is the Observatory quest. This quest has a chance that we will not be able to complete it, because I believe some of the rewards do give combat XP. However, there are alternatives, so if we can't complete it, it's not a big deal. This is just one of the easier quests, so we're going to attempt it first. So, according to Quest Helper, which is super nice, we can complete this quest. The reward is going to be 3 tuna and an uncut sapphire, which is good because then we don't have to do Demon Slayer, which is just kind of annoying. It's still doable, but this quest is much easier. And of course, we're at the very last page here. And this should be quest complete. Observatory quest up to level 14 crafting. Not bad. So the next quests we're going to do not actually give kudos, but they're still really good to get done early on. The first one's going to be Plague City, which gets us from 1 to 15 mining, but it also allows us to use already teleport scrolls, which is super good to get to this side of the map. And then we're also going to do Monk's Friend, which again does not give kudos, but it gives us 1 to 13 woodcutting, which is just a nice way to skip all the early woodcutting levels. So I Ring of Dueling over to Castle Wars, and now we're going to run on up there and do those 2 quests. Monk's Friend complete, 1 to 13 woodcutting. There's Plague City, 1 to 15 mining, and we get the scroll to be able to teleport to Artie. And since we're in the area, the next quest is going to be Haziel Cult for some kudos. Haziel Cult complete, some thieving XP and some kudos, up to 11 thieving. And there's Rune Mysteries, which unlocks rune crafting and also gives kudos. Quickly doing Druidic Ritual to unlock the Herblore skill. Not a very fun skill, but it is required. Next on the list is Merlin's Crystal, so we are bringing 2 rings of recoil and a full inventory of food to just recoil down the boss. I think I'm going to go ahead and hop worlds though, so that this guy doesn't interrupt me at all. Super easy. Now we just head back to Camelot. Merlin's Crystal complete for some more kudos. So I decided to come do Demon Slayer just because I couldn't be bothered finding someone to do Shield of Arav, which would have been the other option. So we're just bringing inventory of food and some recoils, and it should be pretty straightforward. And quest complete, super easy. So now we have to do dig site, but there's a couple of requirements that we need. We need 25 thieving and 10 herblore. So we're just going to make a couple of attack potions, and then we're going to go to Artie and thieve some stuff there. And just like that, we get a quick 10 herblore. And there's 25 thieving. That did not take very long at all. Actually, one requirement I forgot about, which is 10 agility. So let's go ahead and knock that out real quick. And there is 10 agility. We now have all the requirements for the dig site. Apparently I should have brought some food because I keep failing here. And as I say that, we managed to get it, of course. Dig site complete. Look at that XP drop. That quest is basically just our running simulator. But it got us from 15 to 32 mining and 10 to 17 herblore. And we can now clean the finds to get the rest of our kudos. So from here we need 5 items to fill displays. We also need the clean necklace to show to this guy so that we can make dig site pendants to be able to do consistent birdhouse and seaweed/farm runs on Fossil Island. And wow, that's actually super crazy that we got that instantly. I'm super happy about that because the rest of the stuff is pretty easy to get. Well, we managed to get everything in one inventory, which is pretty crazy. Normally this necklace takes at least a few inventories. That's pretty lucky to get everything at once. So they're all in their display cases. As you can see, we're up to 78 kudos. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to get an XP lamp in our first inventory as well. Doesn't really matter too much, but it would just be kind of bonus. This is what people do to train Slayer on level 3. There's actually I Want Lamps here, who's at 92 Slayer. And there's a few level 3s in the game now that have 99 Slayer just by doing this. It's extremely slow. But shout out to these guys that lamp to 99 Slayer. So to get the remainder of our kudos, to get to 100 for Bon Voyage, we go upstairs here. And since we have quests completed, we talk to this guy and select number 2 option and just kind of hold down spacebar. And you'll just watch our kudos go up for all the quests that we have complete. Merlin's Crystal gives an XP lamp that you can use on a skill above level 20, as does Shield of Arav, which we did not do. Normally people use this on Slayer on level 3, but since I stayed level 1 Slayer, I don't really know what I'm going to use this on. I guess I'll just throw it on mining. It doesn't really matter. It's only 1000 XP. It's not going to make or break the account. But there's 33 mining. And if we actually go over to the corner over here and talk to the information clerk, she'll give you XP drops based on the amount of kudos you have done. So we're at 100, so we should be getting crafting and mining XP. 2500 and 3500 respectively. What levels does that get us up to? 34 and 20. Nice. So for us accounts that cannot enchant their own jewelry through magic, you just buy ruby necklaces and the enchant ruby tabs off the auction house, or Grand Exchange rather. Let's go ahead and note these, and then you just use them on all these and they turn into dig site pendants. And once we get to Fossil Island, we can add the Fossil Island teleport onto it, because right now it only has the dig site teleport. Okay, small detour before we do Bon Voyage. We're going to go ahead and do X marks the spot and Client of Karen, because I tried to teleport to the Woodcutting Guild for that step of the Bon Voyage quest, and I get this error even though I literally took the boat there and then tried to teleport. For whatever reason, it's not letting me, so I need to do the quests anyway, so I might as well just get them done. We're going to throw the lamps on Hunter, as I said earlier, so that we can start our birdhouses. And about a minute later, quest is complete. Go ahead and throw that on Hunter, right here. Should be like level 3 or something. Level 4, nice. One more level for birdhouses. Client of Current complete. We'll go ahead and use this favor on Piscarilius, because that's the standard thing to do. Throw both these lamps onto Hunter. The most annoying skill for us to get up this early, and we want to do birdhouses as soon as possible. Up to 10 Hunter. And now time for the most annoying part of any quest you have to do as a level 3. See you back in about 20 minutes. That actually wasn't nearly as bad as I remember it being. We can now access Fossil Island. So we're up here now. We're going to use our dig site pendant on the strange machine here, right where the little pendant is on there. And we can now, when we rub this, there should be 2 options. We can come straight here, do our birdhouses. Now we're just going to quickly run around and unlock all of these trees and then move on from there. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there. I've pretty much gotten everything done that I wanted to get done for this episode, which was getting to Fossil Island. And we got all the quest requirements done for that, as well as the skill requirements. Most of the questing is done on the account. There's 2 more that I can think of that we'll do at the start of next episode, which are Sea Slug and Night Sword, just because those are quests that give like a crazy amount of early experience to skip all the very slow early levels in those 2 skills. We'll definitely be getting those done in the next episode. With all that being said, I greatly appreciate you guys if you watch this far into the video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you have not already. As I said at the beginning, I know there will be a little bit of like hesitance to get back on board with the series, but hopefully you guys are as excited for it as I am, and I'm just super happy to be back. I'm going to be uploading twice a week at the beginning of the series here, similar to like I did last time, because the progress is very fast. I'm super excited to be pumping out videos again, and hopefully you guys are too. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one.